Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Jack, and today we're here with some more Prison, episode number 23, the same number as the legendary Michael Jordan. Anyway, let me just say, guys, before I go into this video any further, let me just say, if you're going to enjoy this amazing video by the one and only Funniest Roll, let's go over 40 slobbery likes. Let's make sure you do it right now, and it would be much appreciated if you did, because, of course, the more slobbery it is, the more it matters in my heart, and then the more it matters in my heart, the bigger place you have in my heart, and the bigger place you have in my heart, the more valuable it is. So, anyway, please, just help me out in my search for people to have love for in my heart. So, anyway, guys, I know I did not completely finish my YouTube tale last episode. I meant to only have it do, or only last for one episode. I did not actually expect it to last as long as it did. I only got through like a third of all my bullet points, so I'm going to be finishing that up this episode, hopefully. But before I do, I want to give a couple updates, because I know at the last episode I was at Taco Shop, and there was like no space in any of them, and apparently he replied. He was watching the video, so thank you for replying and letting me know, give me an update. I think his laptop died or something, or the laptop died and he doesn't have like a charger, or his charger died, or something about his charger and his laptop. Anyway, he's not going to be able to get on for maybe a little bit of time. So in the meantime, I am going to be going over to let me check which one it was. I think it was pH Diamante Acid. I think I've seen this person before. I think this is the person who I first saw when I first came back on the server after the reset. But unfortunately, Diamante, I'm just gonna call him Diamante. Diamante has a cryptic shop as well that I think has really good deals. I think it's their third plot. So if I did PH3, unfortunately, PH3, Diamante Acid, it does not let me go into. I do not have permission to go into. So if you are watching this, Diamante, please, or if you're someone watching this and you know Diamante, or you see him on the server one of these days, please tell him, or, ask him politely if I can please have access to this without paying. I think he asked me if I wanted access to it before, but I thought I had Taco Shop, and I didn't think I would have to, take advantage of his really good deals. So, turns out that is not the case. So if you're watching this, or if you know Diamante, please let him know that I would really appreciate it if I could have access, because I want to know what kind of deals there are over there. I don't exactly know what kind of deals, but I'm assuming they're better than his first plot, which still are good deals, but not nearly as good as it could be. So anyway, I think this episode I'm going to be doing the same as I was last episode, except actually successfully selling all my emerald blocks. So I'm going to go back to his first plot, and I'll go back to my list of bullet points. I think at the end of last episode I was talking about making a few really awful Minecraft videos, like with that awful recording software way back in August of 2011, right before my school year started up. So anyway, skip forward a couple months, no, not a couple months after that, a year, and then a couple months after that. I didn't really do anything in that time period. I finished uploading the SpongeBob game that got me a decent amount of views. And hold on, let me make sure that he actually has enough space for this stuff. Can I not sell stuff? Am I doing it wrong? Oh wait. That's a emerald block. Why doesn't it work? Hello? Please? Am I lagging? No, I'm getting chat messages. Your emerald block shop is out of stock. Well, hold on, my emerald block shop is out of stock, but I need to sell my emerald blocks. What the heck? What? Do I have to have an empty hand? I don't want to drop stuff. Oh, okay, apparently maybe that's a new update, because that wasn't happening when I was trying to do it with my my sword. I've done it several times with my sword before. That is awkward. Anyway, so I finished up on a SpongeBob game, and then I think in the let's see, I think it was December, yeah, late December. I think it was like right before New Year's Eve of 2013. So yeah, late 2013. No, late 2012. Late 2012. It was late 2012, right before 2013 happened. I got some PMs on YouTube from some guy from TGN, and I kind of thought, because of my channel quality, that it was kind of a joke PM. I'd been getting like several of them over the last few months from different people saying they're from different networks, but I didn't think they were actually serious. I thought I thought they were kidding, because my channel was awful. So I didn't really believe it. And then this one guy from TGN sent me a PM, and he was like, I am like the head guy for, I'm like the head like recruitment guy or something, like TGN Jake, I think was his name. And I was like, you know what? If he says he's the head guy, I may as well believe him, you know? Because I was like, you know what? If my videos are getting this many views, you know, I may as well try and get a partnership because you know I'll get some money off of it at least. So I did take the chance. I did actually, you know, accept his offer. And long story short, I added him on Skype, and I was on vacation actually when I did this. I added him on Skype, and he sent me the contract, and it was all good, and then everything was all hunky-dory, and I was like, okay, I'm good, I'm gonna be making some money, I can get some new equipment and stuff, and I was all happy. Unfortunately, a few days after I got back from vacation, he was like, oh, it's gonna take like a week or two to get your partnership process. I was like, alright, cool. But what ended up happening was I get back, and then they're like, oh yeah, something with your Google AdSense or something is messed up, or like your thing is flagged for suspicious activity. I never even made an AdSense account. I don't exactly know what the dealio was because I had never used my AdSense. I had never done anything with it. And they're like, oh, flagged for suspicious activity. I'm like, oh, well, that kind of sucks. So I don't exactly know. I still, to this day, I don't know what the reason for that was. But I made an appeal. They never ended up replying to that appeal. So thank you a lot, Google, for that. Almost screwed me out of a lot of good memories. So anyway... And then I kind of forgot about it, you know. I cried every time over that. I actually got really pissed off about it because I was like, okay, it got me really excited and the prospect of earning money and, you know, getting new equipment and actually having like a YouTube channel. But basically what the email said when it said my thing was flagged, not only did it say I couldn't get partnered, it said I couldn't get partnered, and it said that no matter whatever, if I ever made another channel or a new AdSense or whatever, I could never get partnered. And I was like, oh, yeah. So that basically killed my entire dream of doing YouTube as a thing, because I was like, okay, I can do YouTube still, but, you know, I can't support myself through YouTube at all. So that really brought me down, and people, like, would ask me, you know, from time to time, every, you know, couple weeks, like, oh, Jack, did you ever get that partnership? Oh, that really sucks, man, you know, oh, well. And I kind of had that happen until, I think it was the end of February. I think it was, like, the end of February. And I had a Spanish video I had to make. I think I still have it up on my channel. If you check from like the very end of February of 2013, I made a Spanish video for a Spanish class, and it was like some MTV Cribs project or whatever. It was awful, but it was better than some other videos I had made back in the day, obviously. What am I even doing? Okay, I gotta go pH. Okay, I'm just going back and forth, so it's hard for me to focus on this stuff and also, you know, try to figure out how to get it all shrunk down to, you know, within the next 12 minutes or so, and also get, you know, some in-game stuff done at the same time. So, forgive me, please. So anyway, near the end of February, I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna, you know, take a risk and, you know, just try my best to start up a YouTube channel, and maybe, my hope was that eventually I'd grow up a big enough audience where that I'd get all my people that were following me, all my subscribers, and then we'd march down to Google headquarters and we'd have pitchforks and stuff, and then we would, you know, force them to give me partnership. That was the goal. So basically I spent, you know, $50 or so of my money that I had saved up for my birthdays and Christmas and stuff. I spent that money on what did I spend it on? A Turtle Beach headset. It was like a X51 or something like that. I don't remember the exact name. I think it was an X51 or something. They weren't the best. I still have them to this day at my dad's house because I don't have these, you know, more comfy headphones there. But anyway, all I needed it for was really a better microphone. So I got that, and then I made videos with it, and they were awful, and my quality was terrible still. But that only lasted a couple weeks, actually, because I think in the middle of March, it was like March 15th, March 15th, I was coming home from school one day, and I was still, kind of down on the whole YouTube thing. I was down on it for like the 2 or 3 months that in between me getting rejected for partnership and then me the good news happening in the middle of March was a sad time in the Funny Stroll life. Actually, it really wasn't. I kind of forgot about it after a week. But then it all came back up again whenever someone brought it up to me. Anyway, middle of March, I come home from school one day, and suddenly I'm checking my Skype, and I still had the guy on Skype. And he messages me, and he's like, yo, Jack, I think the issues with your AdSense were resolved, and we were able to partner your channel. And I was like, oh, hot diggity dang. And I checked my email, and I got an email saying, oh, yeah, we want to confirm that you want to be partnered with them. And I was like, accept. I barely read the contract at all. I think I had my dad read it a little bit. But anyway, I got that all good, and then I was partnered. It was a beautiful time, and I was very happy that day. I was like screaming when I got partnered. I was like, woo! And to this day, I'm not still partnered with TGN. I'm partnered with Paragon now, but I was at TGN for almost a year, I think. I think it was maybe December or January of this year, of 2014, that I unsigned with them and signed with Paragon. But anyway, TGN, thank you for being the first step in my YouTube process, or career, I guess you'd call it. And actually, guys, hold on one sec. I'll be right back. I gotta take a minute break, so I'll be right back. 1 second. All right, guys, I am back. I'm sorry about that. My dinner actually came. I have some McDonald's behind me. I don't even know if you can see it, but I don't think you can. Yeah, I don't think you can. Anyway, I have some good McDonald's behind me, and I'm going to finish up my tale of my channel, which I'm still only halfway done with, but in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to finish it all. Don't worry, there's not going to be a part 3. I'm gonna finish this. So I'm going to go kind of fast now. Anyway, so I started making videos with my partnership, and then when I got my partnership, I was like, you know what, now that I know that I can have some money coming in, I may as well invest in some better equipment. So I got my AT2020 that I got right here. You can probably see the little pop filter covering it. And then, hold on, did I have my emerald plugs? Okay, yes I do. Okay, I'm going to go back to my Diamante Acid friend. And so I bought that Audio-Technica. It didn't actually come until, I don't think I started using it till like May though, or like the very beginning of May, like the end of April, beginning of May. I don't honestly remember though completely, but that's what I recall. Anyway, my videos are still pretty bad after getting that. But anyway, I got that. I got a new chair that I'm sitting in right now. And then I think I got a couple extra things. Of course, I got several things later on that I don't really remember off the top of my head. I got a new graphics card way back in the day. You know, just a lot of, you know, improved equipment has been paid for from the SpongeBob videos and YouTube in general. So, again, thanks so much, TGN, for starting off my actual YouTube channel with, you know, I'll call it the period of better videos. Or the start of me making better videos, because I got, you know, the money to actually afford better equipment. So, thank you, TGN. Even though I'm not with you today, thank you. So, anyway, I started making videos, and then I actually kind of got down on myself, and then my channel, and then myself in general, just because when I even before I got my new microphone, especially, and then still a little bit after, people who I was friends with at the time didn't really approve of the whole channel thing. Somewhat because I spent more time on my channel than a few of them at times. And then other because they were like, oh yeah, they were giving me some critiques for my videos, which would have been okay if they were constructive criticism, but it was the kind of criticism where it wasn't helpful and it wasn't, you know, friendly. It was getting to a point of just being really cruel. So to this day, some of them I still have pretty strained relationships with because of my channel, but in the long run, it was worth it because I met, you know, cooler people through YouTube than people who didn't really support my channel back in the day. So yeah, I had some strained relationships, but they were for the best overall, because then I was like, you know what, if they're not going to support this, then they're not really, you know, amazing friends. So yeah, that's my little sob story right there. I wasn't like close to like, you know, suicide or something like really close like that. I was just like, eh. It made me kind of sad because I lost a lot of pretty good friends because of YouTube, but I ended up gaining them later on. So it's, you know, you win some, you lose some. So anyway, my first ever collaboration, I think, is a pretty important one. It was actually with Mr. Mitch361. And actually, since I had my first collab, I did a few videos with real-life friends way back in the day, the people that actually supported my videos. But my first ever collab with an actual other YouTuber was Mr. Mitch, back when we were both at like 1,800 subs. I don't know why I still remember that number, but I do. And that was, I think, in May of 2013. Yeah, May of last year. It was after I got my new microphone and stuff, and I just PM'd him on YouTube, and I was like, hey, we're close enough subs, and, you know, let's do this. He's like, all right, cool, sure thing, bro. And then we did like 5 or 6 episodes of some adventure map of some sort. I don't really remember. I think it was like some mansion thing. And we still talk a little bit nowadays, not as much, or, well, I mean, like, we only did that video, and then we didn't really stay in touch. But nowadays, you know, we have each other on Skype, we follow each other, we're buds. So anyway, that was my first ever collab. Not a huge story there. And then kind of during the summer of last year, I got insanely inconsistent. I was always, you know, pretty inconsistent, but During the summer, I especially was extremely inconsistent. I did go to a camp for like a week or two, and then I had, other than that, I really wasn't doing anything important except, just, laying around and not doing YouTube. I was a lazy little boy, and I still am lazy, but I was especially lazy. I was like missing like 3 weeks in a row, then I'd upload like three videos in 3 days, then I'd miss like another 2 weeks or so. Basically, my channel was going nowhere. I was getting like 50 views a video and like 3 likes, and I was getting like 6 dislikes. So, not a good point in my channel. But I think a pretty good point was when I think it was in July or August. I met Monkey vs. Minecraft. If you know him, we're still buds to this day. He messaged me on YouTube, and he only had a couple hundred subs at the time. But he messaged me, and I was like, I really don't have any other YouTube friends that I can do, a series with or multiple videos with. Like, Mr. Mitch was like my only collab with another YouTuber to that day. So I was kind of desperate to, to do more stuff with other YouTubers. So he asked me, and I was like, what, sure, why not? And we did some Hunger Games. I think we did a few mini games together. And it was actually through Monkey where I met the current group of people that I talk to this day. Because through Monkey, I actually live streamed one day. I live streamed Hunger Games, and I only did it for like an hour and a half. And Monkey and I were playing Hunger Games, and I was live streaming it. And then he added our friend Kyle or Datawood to the call, and we started talking, and we became good friends. And then he added me to some group that they were both in with some other random people. They weren't YouTubers. It's a completely different group than it is now. But the Kyle was one of the like original people in that group. And when the group ended up evolving into the group that it is today, he and I were like the kind of originals. I think Monkey left back a few months ago. I think he stopped making videos for a little while, so I think that was why. But anyway, that was like the beginning of the Cream Tafted era, I guess you could say, because it eventually morphed into the Cream Tafted. And that was actually my first ever, group chat that I was in on Skype. And it was honestly a really good change from my usual, not really talking to people that much, because I didn't really have many YouTuber friends. But then when I actually, had this Skype group, we would always, get into really long calls and talk about random stuff. And it was honestly one of the best things that ever happened to not only my channel, but my life, as a whole, because it brought a lot more fun, made me a lot less bored. And I actually had, people to play games with and, talk about stupid stuff with. So, thank you to everyone in the Cream crew. A big shout out to you guys. What am I even doing right now? I'm not even doing work right now. I'm barely doing work. It's more of a story time thing. But anyway, I still have a couple things to say and a couple minutes left to say it. So, I think it was in November. My channel went from getting like 50 views, and then one day randomly I uploaded like some mini game with one of my friends, and it got like 200 views in a day. And I was like, what? I was ecstatic. It was like 24 hours and I got 200 views, and I couldn't believe it. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know if it was just like a fluke. And then I started uploading more videos, and I got into like a month in a row of daily uploads, and I was really proud of that, because it was I think the longest period of time I'd ever uploaded daily videos that were half decent quality. And so every video is getting like at least like 150 views in a day, and I couldn't believe how much it had skyrocketed from like 50 views a day. And my likes were going up by like a couple likes every few videos. Like I was going from like goals of like 5 or 10 to like 15, 20, 25. And honestly, I'm a little annoyed with myself that I didn't stay on that daily schedule. I feel like if I had stuck to that since November, I would be at a higher place today. But that's another thing entirely. I'm not getting a ton more views and likes than I was back in November. Actually, the likes are better, and the comments are better too. But the views aren't as greater than they were in November, just because I had a few periods of time where I kind of lost interest again and kind of was lazy. So there's another sob story for you, the death of the Funny Show channel for a couple periods of time. So anyway, my next bullet point just says Cream Tafted, and yeah, Cream Tafted, still a fun group of friends. Very rarely is there any drama or anything. We just have a good old time in there, and oh, I did not mean to place that. And we talk. Wait, did I just place that and I got more? Oh my god. I did not realize I could do this. I could just place a block and I could have unlimited. Okay, that's a very slow way of getting it though. But anyway, so and I could just go to the mine, whatever. It's not really a cheating way. It's just a stupid way that I could do if I ever needed to. So anyway, Cream Tafted, great group of people. I record with a lot of people in there nowadays. You know, Mark, you know, Dylan, those kinds of people. And it's not only for advice, but also for just, you know, talking about stupid stuff and having fun and playing games and, you know, the usual stuff. So the last bullet point I have on here is, it just says current. Currently, I'm getting a decent amount of views. You know, I think my channel was doing better a couple months ago, back in like March. And then I lost interest a couple times in between, so that hurt my channel a little bit. But I do have some regrets, but overall I'm very happy with how my channel is doing and how it's done over the past few months since November. And, you know, considering how far I've come from making really awful videos in 2011 of, you know, a Minecraft roller coaster with some free software and like a $2 mic from like Radio Shack or something like that, I am actually very proud. And I'm proud that I have 330 some videos on my channel to this day. I think that's a pretty good accomplishment in my opinion. And to this day, I'm still trying to get daily uploads happening. One day it'll actually happen. I'm sure it'll happen one day. But that day hopefully will not be too far away. I sound so poetic when I'm saying this. I'm like, oh yes, the future, what the future holds, whatever. I don't mean this for this to be like a serious video, so I think I'm just gonna end it here, and I'm gonna go finish eating my McDonald's because that's tasty food. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, let's go over 40 slobber likes, and yeah, help continue my YouTube journey, I guess you could call it. And thanks, and I will see you later. Bye.